Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the kickoff show for FNN The End 2. You're listening to the voice of the king of commentating, Ryan Silva, former commissioner and commentator for FNN Next Gen, and it truly is a pleasure to be back here under the Friday Night Nexus name. As much as I would love it to be, however, tonight isn't about me. It's about one thing and one thing only, and that's survival, because tonight the world's best will do battle to solidify their spot at the top of the ladder as Season 2 of Friday Night Nexus comes to an end. Right now, however, on the pre-show, we'll be hosting a special match for you as this man, Austin Aries, defends the prestigious FNN Shooting Star Championship against a mystery opponent. Now with names, huge names, currently on the main card for FNN The End 2, such as Rey Mysterio Jr., Drew Galloway, Border Wash, Ricochet, Joe Coffey, Chris Renfrew, and many more. Finn Balor, Buddy Murphy, the list goes on and on. The identity of this mystery opponent is up in the air right now, and you know that it's going to prove to be quite a challenge for Austin Aries. However, take nothing away from Aries as well. Austin Aries, a world-renowned professional wrestler, having won championships all over the world, is no stranger to excelling under the extreme amounts of pressure such as he has here tonight. A former TNA and ROH World Heavyweight Champion, Aries looks to prove to everyone here tonight and watching all over the world that he is indeed the greatest man that ever lived. Well, this music sounds awfully familiar. We're about to find out who it is. Well, I mean, the crowd here are just as confused as I am, looking to see who this... Oh my goodness! Ladies and gentlemen, this is a treat. That right there is Eric Young, and Eric Young, ladies and gentlemen, has got to be not only one of the craziest wrestlers in professional wrestling history, he's got to be one of the most, I mean, like, there's no words to describe it. Ideally, Eric Young is just psychotic. I mean, his style is unnameable. You can never really expect what's next with Eric Young. And Eric Young is here tonight, unexpected as it is, to try and take the FNN Shooting Star Championship from Austin Aries here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the pre-show for FNN The End 2 sees Eric Young versus Austin Aries for the FNN Shooting Star Championship. The crowd here is hyped, as am I, ladies and gentlemen. What a match this is going to be. I mean, both Eric Young and Austin Aries, former TNA World Heavyweight Champions, both have wrestled all over the world for many companies. So tonight, you know, Aries looks to prove that he, like I said, he looks to prove that he is the greatest man that ever lived. But now with Young thrown in the fold, Eric Young looks to make a name for himself and looks to make an impact here in Friday Night Nexus. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the FNN Shooting Star Championship. That's what this is all about. What a match this is going to be. Eric Young, Austin Aries, and there's the bell. As Eric, look at this, getting in the face of Aries. And Aries fighting back with those words. And here we go, here's a lockup. Aries and Eric Young, like I mentioned, all over the world, both years and years of experience, all being showcased here tonight for the crowd here at FNN The End Part 2. As Aries now wrapping those legs around the neck. Oh, kip up there. Oh, Eric Young catches him with the side headlock, and he's wrenching it in now. Oh, Aries with the counter. Of course, Aries, known around the world as probably one of the best technical wrestlers, done battle with Samoa Joe, CM Punk, and Ring of Honor. I mean, so many names out there. So the fact that EY is going toe-to-toe in a wrestling match with Aries, it's kind of strange. Aries there with a sickening clothesline, drops EY, and Aries now up to the top rope. What you got in mind here? Points up, and Aries now, paying homage to Macho Man Randy Savage. But EY was able to move at the last second, and look at that, EY with the sickening stomp to the leg, takes down Aries. And now EY Eric with those shots, and that's the main style that we know Eric Young for, that methodical striker brawling type style. and he's using it to take out Austin Aries as Eric Young now lifts him up in the fireman's carry position, drops him with a gut buster there. Here we go, first cover of the night. Here we go, 1, and a kick out by Aries is 1 early in the match. Oh, Aries back to his feet. Oh, blocks the chop there. And Aries with the stiff left shot, and then the kick to the gut. Irish whip. Oh, what a... Oh my God, I don't even know what that was, but look at this. Aries taking his eyes off the main target here, Eric Young. I mean, I feel like that's going to be one of the reasons Austin Aries might suffer a loss here tonight. He's too focused on the crowd and not that focused on his opponent here tonight, and you're seeing it well here right now. Eric Young taking it to Austin Aries after capitalizing when Aries was taunting the crowd, trying to prove that he is the greatest man that ever lived. And EY now, European uppercuts. Counter there by Aries, and Aries with a stiff shot. Oh, what a shot there. That was another one. And now Aries in the ropes. Springboard. Oh, God, got him with that axe handle to the back of the neck there on the ropes. And Austin Aries now back up top, waiting for EY to get up. Oh, EY using his quickness. And now Eric Young and Austin Aries up on the top rope. Arm drag off the top rope by Eric Young. And down goes the Shooting Star champion. EY now up to the middle rope. There's an elbow drop, trying to wear down that neck of Austin Aries, because as we know, Eric Young likes to drop people with a very hard hitting finisher, the pile driver. Here we go, Aries now, he's got that Fujiwara armbar locked in, wrenching the arm back of Austin Aries, and Austin Aries trying to wiggle his way out of it, but EY's got it locked in tight, the Fujiwara. Is Aries gonna tap? Crowd here on their feet. Here we go. Oh, Aries with the roll through. And now Aries, oh, misses the chop there, but catches him with the left. Irish whip off the ropes. Huge lariat there, drops Eric Young, center of the ring, and now Aries lifts him up. Kick to the gut there. And there's the chop he was looking for, followed by a drop kick. Leaping front drop kick there by Aries. Oh, stiff shots here. The knife edge chop and the left elbow there. And now an Irish whip off the ropes. Catches him again. Atomic drop. And Aries, I mean, he's just toying with Eric now. Lifts him up. Oh, EY with the counter with that jawbreaker. And now Eric Young. Eric Young's got him up. Wait. Oh my God, Eric Young. Eric Young with that Death Valley driver, hooks the leg. 2. Is he got it? No. He kicks out. Eric Young with that Death Valley driver out of nowhere, just spiking Aries on the back of his neck. And now EY with those shots has him up against the ropes. Aries fighting back with those shots now. And now Austin Aries, oh, kick to the knee there. There's another one. Aries now targeting the knee. I mean, it's not his repertoire, but there's that missile drop kick in the corner. Oh, again, like I said, Aries focusing too much on the crowd. And EY dropping in with the stroke, shades of Jeff Jarrett. It's EY now with that back elbow shot there. And now it's Eric Young got in mind. Throws him outside. Aries trying to gather himself on the outside. What's EY doing? And, oh, EY's got that look in his eyes. Eric Young has got that look in his eyes. One of the most psychotic wrestlers in professional wrestling history with that suicide dive. How fitting, one of the craziest wrestlers hits a suicide dive. And EY is on a roll, ladies and gentlemen, gathering some adornment from the crowd here at FNN The End Part 2. And, well, we know now that the worst place you can be in a match with Eric Young is on the outside, and you're seeing firsthand why Eric Young using everything to his advantage, all of his surroundings, throwing Aries into the barricade and then the steel steps. But you got to pay attention. I mean, referee, this is a regular match, so countouts are eligible. I believe referees had a count of 6. I couldn't hear with this raucous crowd. And EY now, what's he got in mind here? Eric Young throwing him back in the ring. Smart move there. As Eric Young now goes up top. Aries isn't moving though. And Here we go. EY calling him up now. Got him in his sights. And now Eric Young off the top rope with the flying clothesline. And Eric now hooks the outside leg. 1. And a kick out by Aries at 1. Oh. Well, that's a shock there. Aries kicking out at 1. And Eric Young seems livid now. Oh, misses a chop there and catches it that time. Aries is back in it. Now in the ropes. Now it's Austin Aries got in mind. Elbows him to the outside. Oh, and this is his payback. Aries now. Heat-seeking missile. And oh, look at this. Now it's, yep. Always has time to taunt the crowd and show them why he is the greatest man that ever lived. Aries throwing it back in the ring after that that heat-seeking missile suicide dive under the bottom rope, or the second rope. As Aries now calls him up. And Aries, I don't know what Aries is doing. Aries just looking face to face with Eric Young. And Eric Young taking advantage. Hitting him to the outside with that shoulder thrust. And there's that senton off the apron to the floor to Austin Aries. Into the ropes. Into the steel post there. Eric Young throws Austin Aries and now into the steel steps. They've got to pay attention to the count though, because I know Eric Young likes to have a lot of fun on the outside. Referee at a count of 5. Austin Aries back in the ring. Now Eric Young. Eric Young's got him in his sights. Aries is out, ladies and gentlemen. And now, here we go, up again, one more time. Death Valley Driver by Eric Young. Oh, and Eric Young, look at this. Pointing to the crowd. Oh, he's not done. What? Oh no, this is what I was warning about. Pile driver by Eric Young. Spikes Austin Aries on the top of his head. That's gotta be it. Hooks the leg. 2 and 3, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new FNN Shooting Star champion, Eric Young. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the highlights. It was a shock to many, Eric Young coming out here tonight. But he used the surprise to his advantage. Take nothing away from Aries, though. Aries put on one hell of a defense here tonight. But ultimately, it was Eric Young who came out the victor here tonight. That was the first Death Valley Driver. Let's take a look at this again. The suicide dive flying through the ropes. Eric Young, like I said, that you can't put a pin, on what kind of style he wrestles exactly, which he used to his advantage here tonight. And now we look at the finish of the match. It was a Death Valley Driver followed by that sickening pile driver, spiking Austin Aries on his head, as we have now crowned a new FNN Shooting Star champion here tonight to kick off Friday Night Nexus, The End 2. Huge victory for EY here tonight, the new Shooting Star champion. As we now look to the future of the Shooting Star division, you've got to know that Austin Aries is going to cash in that rematch clause down the line. But once again, the crowd here, FNN The End 2 on their feet. And this is only the pre-show, ladies and gentlemen. We've still got a main card coming. But a huge congratulations to Eric Young on becoming the new FNN Shooting Star champion. This has been the king of commentating, Ryan Silva, for the pre-show of FNN The End 2. Hope to see you down the line. This is me signing out.